Welcome back to LatiNation. I'm your host, Humberto Guida. At a time where online content is exchanged at rapid speed, and finding a niche audience requires a little more imagination than in the past. Enter music industry insiders Rob Markman and Chris Corral, who together have tapped into the digital marketplace in a special way with the Red Light Special podcast. With an impressive lineup of in-depth artist interviews, the two music enthusiasts maintain their goal of accomplishing unique and insightful discussion about R&B. I think they do that, but you be the judge as we go inside the Red Light Special podcast right here on LatiNation.
Yeah, I think, first of all, Latinos can do anything.
Right.
All right? Like, don't put us in your box, bro.
Why is it named the Red Light Special podcast?
It's named the Red Light Special because Rob and B was a poor name for a podcast. Kristin actually came up with the name, right?
Yeah, Red Light Special actually comes from the song by TLC. So Red Light Special is a very well-known R&B song, and we figured it just added a mood and a vibe for the podcast, what we envisioned in the beginning, so it worked.
You know, everything is digital now, so at least the distribution is a little bit easier, and you speak to your fans, and I see it.
Just knowing that I have fans that have been riding with me all this time, and like people are like, yo, where's the music? Like, we need you.
You know, the whole idea behind the podcast is, you know, it's not exactly radio, but it's still like talking and conversation and artist interviews. We don't play music, but we sit there for an hour and we discuss the important topics. We've had people like R. Kelly, we've had Eric Bellinger, we had Mac Wiles and Bryson Tiller, and it's just amazing. It's just Kristin and I in the studio and the thousands of people that listen. So we hooked up with Loudspeakers Network, and I like to think of Loudspeakers as like the Def Jam Records of the podcast industry. I mean, they have Combat Jack, who is a co-founder of Loudspeakers. They have Tax Stone, they have Charlemagne, they have Angela Yee, they have Ice-T, and they have us. And it's definitely a business to the point, like, we're not doing it out of our garage, we do it out of engine room studios. Some podcasts have advertisements where they get ad revenue, and it's definitely a big, booming business.
It would make me the happiest man on earth right now. And you might just sing a little something.
Sure. I got you. The first time you shut me down, I was graced.
You know, I remember coming up and seeing a guy like Tony Sunshine, who used to be in the Terror Squad, and this dude had the most amazing voice, and he was like street. I was like, yo, I just knew he was gonna take off, and it just didn't happen. And I feel like they put us in the box where it's like, yo, okay, but you gotta sample a salsa, or you gotta, you know, do reggaeton, or that's why a guy like Miguel winning is amazing, and I think it should open the doors. They do the same thing in hip hop, and it's a new day. Like, we could do anything, and our culture is diverse and mixed with a lot of different influences, and we're just here to embrace that.
To come here, just positive energy, you know, speak about you, like Rob always says, it's not about the drama, it's not about, you know, what the media is putting out, it's just about the music. My favorite part of doing this podcast really is just the conversation and the inspiration. I feel like I get so much inspiration just from being in the studio, the conversations that we have. Being an actress is, you know, going from audition to audition and the casting calls and crossing your fingers that something pulls through for you and somebody calls you back and you submit to like 100 jobs and you might only get called for 2 of them. But then we hit the studio, it's like, you just unwind. And it's such a good vibe in there that I wouldn't, you know, spend it anywhere else.
People just like thank us, like, oh, we don't get this anywhere else, and we come to you guys for it. And to hear that means the world to me.
This feels like an Oprah moment, like when she, the advice.
I really
I feel better about myself.
Yes!